Hi, this is Ferre with TaxSaleSupport.com. I'm here with Swenson again, and this is another one of our Property Deal of the Week videos here for February.
Yeah, and today we're going to be talking about Connecticut. But before we talk about Connecticut, we noticed that only 21% of you guys that are viewing our videos are subscribers.
Yeah, so we don't monetize our videos; they're ad-free. What we'd like you to do is join the family. Hit that, hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified when we create new videos, and so you'll know.
Yeah, absolutely. And so today we're going to talk about Connecticut. Connecticut is what we classify as a redemption deed state, meaning redemption deeds are a tax deed that has a redemption period attached to it, similar to a tax lien certificate.
Yeah, the county basically forecloses on properties that have delinquent property taxes, and everything's the same as with the tax deed. They hold a sale where they auction off those properties, but where it's different is the buyer can't immediately just sell the property or move into it. There is a 6-month redemption period, and they have to wait out that time period before they can actually do anything with the property.
Yeah. Now, if the property does redeem, you're going to earn 1.5% per month. But Connecticut uses a premium bid system, which means they actually bid up the price to the property, similar to a tax deed. Now, once that auction is ended, the winning bidder will be sent the tax deed within 2 weeks, and then once the redemption period is expired, whether it be 6 months or 60 days if the property is abandoned, then that deed will be recorded within the assessor's office.
Yeah, that is another thing, is that it's a redemption period that varies somewhat based on the type of property, and if it's abandoned, they give it that short time period of just 2 months.
Yeah, so as far as the deal of the week, we're going to be talking about the town of Plainfield.
Yeah, which they have an auction coming up here on April 7th, where they have a number of properties that will be available.
Yeah, and for Connecticut, this is a pretty good sized list here.
Yeah.
And they're going to be having the auction happening there at the in-person at the community town hall.
Yeah, so it's an on-site auction. It's going to be a great opportunity for anybody that can attend this sale. Let's take a look at a few of the properties that are being offered. Interesting. So these are condos or apartments?
Yeah, so this first property is a condo/apartment. I mean, essentially it's an apartment that's been, made into a condo. Located there within Plainfield. It's opening up with only an opening bid of about $2,338.
Yeah, which is excellent. Let's see here. And this is nice too. Part of this, they let us know who they sent foreclosure notices to, which tells us anybody that has a financial interest in the property.
Yeah, also within this, they say that on any of these liens or mortgages that are listed here are going to be extinguished after the foreclosure takes place. So we can see any of these things, whether it be a bank or even the Connecticut Attorney General, which is more of a governmental lien, and the Department of Revenue Services there in Connecticut are no longer going to be valid liens against the property.
Yeah, they'll all be extinguished, essentially, is what it's telling us there. So at only $2,400, it's valued at $158,000 roughly, which is, an awesome bid to value ratio. It gives the property a lot of room to bid up.
Yeah, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's really pretty big property. It's almost 1,400 square feet. So, valued at almost $160,000 with that opening bid starting at $2,300, we're really looking at a potential profit there of $155,000 plus. Now, that's starting at the opening bid, but even if you were, that was to bid up to $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, there's still so much potential profit in that property.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are more properties. Here's a single-family home, that we're looking at that is being offered here. This property is being offered for $2,300, roughly. We can see it has a physical address there for it.
And located on Williams Avenue. As far as this property, there's really only just a couple of notifications.
Yeah,
one to
two parties.
Yeah, one to the water company and then one to an individual.
Yeah. And here we can see an overhead image of the property and another shot. And it's actually one that's been listed before.
Yeah, exactly. You can see Connecticut MLS 2015. And so, on Zillow, when I was looking the property up, it had a lot of photos. Now, these photos are 6 years old. but it still gives us an indication of what the property looked like at the time, any type of repairs we can see done, and the condition. You can see, even from some of the photos that, overall it was in pretty good condition at the time.
Yeah. Well, and the estimated value on it is, excellent. Considering that opening bid amount, very low compared to the opening bid amount. We'll see what it gets bid up to here.
Yeah, well, and also you can see there that it's renting out at an estimate of $1,400 a month, but also down there at the 30-day change, you can see that it's gone up $4,000 over the last 30 days, which means that properties within this area are selling at a higher rate to make that increase.
Yeah, which is excellent. A 2.5% change over the last 30 days is a pretty rapid increase.
Yeah, it definitely shows that it's a growing market.
Yeah, so again, this is just a $2,300 opening bid amount on this $200,000 property. You'll have to see what it sells for, but it has plenty of bidding room there. It could bid up. A fairly high price, it's still going to look like a pretty attractive deal.
Well, and that Zillow value is based off the fact that it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Now, it may only be a 2-bedroom, but it looks big enough to me that it could be a 3-bedroom. And so if it does have an extra bedroom, that would even increase the value of it more.
Yeah, that's impressive. There's a couple other deals. They have the first one being offered there for $2,200.
Yeah, they had a lot of different deals, and I just wanted to put a couple more in here just to kind of highlight quickly.
Impressive numbers again, though.
Yeah, $2,200. The property value of this property is around $250,000. Renting out at $1,700 a month, and then the property on the right actually has a higher opening bid.
Yeah, $39,600 is the opening bid amount on this property, and it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, about 2,500 square feet, a little bit bigger, valued slightly higher, but not a lot.
Yeah, exactly, $243,000 value. So even with that $40,000 opening bid amount, there's still $200,000 worth of potential profit.
Yeah. In fact, both are excellent properties. How low the opening bid is on some of these properties is remarkable.
Yeah.
It's rare to find a 1% bid to value ratio.
And if we're looking at actually which properties you're going to acquire at the sale, you're more likely, that aren't going to redeem. It's more likely going to be to the property on the right. But one thing that's going to happen is it's still a premium bid auction. So that property owner is going to have to, pay back the property taxes plus that additional cost, which, gives you a higher chance of owning one of these properties versus a regular tax lien certificate.
Yeah, there are some excellent properties coming up in that auction, which, again, this is for the town of Plainfield, and this auction is being held on site locally at the town hall on April 7th.
Yeah. And also, each one of these Deal of the Week videos, we're going to start answering questions from our channel. So if you'd like your questions answered, go ahead and ask your question in the comments section, because we're each one of these videos, we're going to go through and answer one or two of these questions.
Yeah, so we have a couple of questions we can answer here. The first one is, hey there, I have a quick question. That 18% you acquire for the lien, is it in a monthly basis or yearly?
Yeah, it's a great question by We Build for Success. When it comes to a tax lien certificate, that's going to be based off of a monthly basis as far as the actual interest that you're going to be earning. So let's say that you're earning 18%. It's going to break down to about 1.5% per month. So if you were to only own the tax lien 6 months before it redeemed, then you would essentially earn 9%.
Yeah, so it's going to accrue on a month-to-month basis, and how much you get paid ultimately depends on how long it takes before the delinquent property owner pays off their delinquent taxes. But, that is a good question, because you definitely want to understand the difference, between how you're going to earn the interest. So I think it's a good question.
Yeah, Renetta Wong has a question. When I buy a lien, do I have to pay the future taxes on the property?
Yeah, and another good question, and actually, with liens, they are a very low-risk investment. No, you don't have to pay the future taxes on the property, but you could have the option, to pay the future taxes. In other words, I think that part of what the question is here is, am I obligated to buy taxes, in the future? And the answer is no, you're not. Although sometimes it could be advantageous to do it, because For instance, sometimes when the county already has a first-year lien issued out, they could contact that party and ask them if they want to buy the next year lien. And if you do, you automatically earn the maximum rate of return.
Yeah, so when you buy a tax lien, you aren't the owner of the property. So, like Shade said, you're not going to pay the taxes in the traditional sense like if you bought the property in a tax deed auction. But, like Shade mentioned, you would have the opportunity to possibly in some states buy that second year lien. Because when we do the foreclosure on a tax lien certificate, we have to pay off any other tax liens on the property. So if there was if we bought a 2021 tax lien, but there was a 2020 and a 2019, those other tax liens would have to be paid off as well by whoever is foreclosing on the property.
Yeah. So, ultimately, the foreclosure costs are what ensure that the liens get paid off. It's part of what provides the security of the liens. But no, these are great questions, and we'll continue to answer more of those questions if you want to ask them in the YouTube channels.
Yeah. If you like this list and you'd like access to our list, to our training, go ahead and check out our membership program at taxsalesupport.com. We offer, we think, the best value in tax sale education. You're going to get our weekly webinars and everything that's included with our membership program.
Well, yeah, it's all the stuff that's most difficult to find. We have the training and the tax sale lists in one spot, and the price is very reasonable. Yeah, and there's no obligation either. So
well, and we have so much material. I mean, we have literally hundreds of hours of training videos and over 1,000 pages of materials. So it definitely a value. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button.
Yeah, thanks for watching.